Hello and welcome. I am back again. Glory, hallelujah. Playing War Thunder. There has been another big 3 GB patch, full of goodies. I am Quirky Lobster, and I am showing you some War Thunder. If you didn't know what this game is already. It is a World War II flight sim, basically. Their pride, Gaijin. It's by Gaijin. You can't see their name here. Their pride is historical accuracy and realism. That is what they gun for. Pun intended. So, what have we got in this new patch? We have, first off, new Tier 1 planes. Markolin's CR-42CN biplane, Zhukovsky's I-53, I-153 M62, Tux Gladiator Mark II, and Hagidi's A5M4, and I forgot Thatch is Buffalo. So, these, along with a few other planes, are added in this most recent patch. These tier 1s you will get whichever one for the first game you play for that nation after this patch. So let's just say I loaded up this game, got the patch, hunky dory, to battle, let's go, and I'm flying, say, the Germans. So after that game is done, I will unlock the Markolin's CR-42CN premium plane, tier 1. That is how that works. Alrighty, what is next on the agenda? We have, did the Americans get any new planes? Yes, they did. They got 2. The XP-55 Ascender. Good little plane from what I have seen. Motor and the propeller is at the back for a unique push system. What have we got here? Anything interesting? Swept wings, pusher propeller. Swept wings had ailerons and flaps. The small fins with rudders were fitted at the wingtips. Horizontal empennage was under the wings. Had tricycle landing gear as well as the nose wheel. So you can notice that the guns are in the nose. I'll get to that in a second. If you didn't already know about gun convergence, I will explain it a little bit better in a second. Next American plane is the XP-50. I always see this and I see it as a really slim, sleek bowfighter with massive propeller engines. Also, weapons are in the wings. I mean, weapons are in the nose. 2 cannons, 2 machine guns. Is that the same for this? Yes, it is. Tier 8 XP-55, Tier 14 XP-50. Oh yeah, the Invader. Alright, gun convergence. I will just go over that very quickly for anyone that doesn't know, as it is important to know about gun convergence when you're playing this game. Otherwise you will miss and you will not hit much, and then you will get angry, and then you will probably stop playing the game. So, difference between nose and wings. Alrighty, let's start with the wings. What have we got? Let's go P-40, like Kitty Hawk. It's a good plane. So, these are in the wings, as you can see. What does this mean? Well, whatever distance, when you first load up the game, when you're in the battles, it will have gun targeting distance or something of those lines, and it will probably be at the default of 500. So that means at 500 meters out there somewhere, that is when all of the guns in the wings will intersect at one point. So if you're in level flight against someone at X amount of distance, going steady and keeping that 500 meter distance, and you're shooting at them, it's very, very, very likely that all of those guns are hitting that target at that point. At that point. But as you fluctuate from closer and further away, those guns, some of those guns will not be hitting them. Especially at very close distances, some of those guns won't hit. It's just science. It's just how it works. As they might go too far, they might be too far out, such like that. Alrighty, that's the wings, which use the XP55 as a good example for the nose. Most Germans have guns in the nose. Most. Not the Italian fighters, the German Bf-109s, etc. Most have those in the wings, in the nose, sorry. Some of the later ones can get gun mounts, which I'll go through in a minute. So yes, in the nose, you don't have to worry as much about gun convergence, because it's basically shooting ahead, straight ahead. You just have to be mindful of bullet drop. Bullets and cannons, both are different. Bullets fire a bit further, but not drop as much, only by a little bit, I think. Whereas the cannons are a bit bigger and heavier, so they'll drop a little bit quicker and at a shorter distance. So you've got to adjust for that. Say if you've just, unlikely I know, but say you use all your cannon, then while it's reloading, you kill someone with your machine guns, then they reload, and then you have cannons again. If you're only just using your cannons, remember you can press 1 and 2 to choose whichever one you want at the time, or you can probably bind it to a different key if you want. The cannon shells will drop them up a bit further, so you have to point up a little bit more, whereas machine guns maybe not as much. So yes, XP55 push-pull system, not push-pull system, sorry, just push. Moving right along, don't want to keep you waiting. The Germans, they get nothing. The Russians, they get the new lag, I'm pretty sure, lag 366, just basically a little bit better version of the lag 3 in general. Not really sure how, except to have a little bit of better speed. I haven't, it gets some attachments as well. Bombs, yeah, fair enough. Yep, that's about it. There's a special on it, there's an event on at the moment, that's why all that stuff is like that. It's 30% starch. Alright, what have we got? The Yak 9P, the Yak 15P, and the 15. I have a feeling that was already in the game. Maybe it wasn't actually. Anyway, these three being added. The Yak 9, propeller, Yak 15s, jets. Standard armament, not much ammo, not many guns, especially for the Yak 15P. MiG-3, everyone would get a bit worried about it, but fear not, it is a propeller plane, don't worry. It's only got a couple of guns and a turret. Turret? No, not a turret. A couple of guns, my mistake. It's a bit fatter in the nose, actually. What else do they get? That should be about it, I believe. The British, nothing. The Japs, these 4 heavy fighters. Lovely. Just what Japanese needs, a few more planes, lovely. Just remember, they are Japanese, so light, not very heavily armoured, not many gun, not many ammo. Just remember that. Most of the time, the Japanese. So what have we got? The Kotoryu, 250 cals, 120mm. Not bad ammo count at all. These all have the same max speed on level. They all have the same turn speed, because they're all basically the same plane. Just different variants, I believe. The next one, Otsu Toru. That has 120mm, 137mm. 16 shots for the 637, 20 mils, get 50 rounds. The Tai Toru gets 137mm, 15 rounds. I wouldn't really use that if that was me. The Hai Toru, 137mm, 15 rounds, 120mm, 100 rounds. Not bad. Not bad. So it's basically probably the best to an extent, probably, out of all of them. They don't get any faster, but they get a little bit more guns. Not very much. A little bit more ammo. Just a little bit. What else is there? There is the squadrons, 2,500 golden eagles, and you can make a squadron, basically a clan. That's what they're basically doing, and a tournament leaderboard, which is basically squadrons and tournaments and such like that. You can invite a friend. That lets you invite random players that you probably know, and you'll get 50,000 when they achieve rank 5 with any air force, 100 eagles when they achieve 10th, 500 when they receive 20th. When 10 of your friends achieve 10th rank, you'll get a unique crew slot in all air forces. Excuse me. And additional awards for invited players, golden eagle purchases. Excuse me again. What else is there? Tournaments, squadrons, invite a friend, went through the planes. Oh yes, that's right, the Germans. They didn't get any new planes, but they have gun pods. Yes, there we go. See, 2 machine guns, 1 cannon. Then you go to mods, and you get the R5 suspension mount. You get 2 30mm Mark 108 cannons under the wings. Mark 108 cannons under the wings. Can't show you them, as I don't have them unlocked. I do apologise, but I'm not that good at the game. What else is there? Oh wow. Gee whiz. They just chuck cannons on these planes like there's no tomorrow, don't they? Gee whiz. Wow. So yeah, basically they get a few more cannons when you get the gun mounts in modification. Takes a hell of a lot of experience. A hell of a lot of experience indeed. What is that? 1,170,000? You can get a max of 430. 4,230,000? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's a special on event, that's why there's discounts. The economy has not been changed yet. They're getting more data for research purposes, and then they'll have another guess at where the economy's sweet spot is, which will be difficult. I just think it would be difficult in general to figure that out. So I'm basically saving my lines. I suggest that you do as well for the next little patch that will change the economy, hopefully for the better. Hopefully we see a reduction in playing costs or a massive increase in earnings somehow. Then I'll probably play this game a bit more if I'm earning more and I feel like I'm achieving things, you know. So that's about it, I believe. Discounts, planes, gun mounts, squadrons, invite a player. I have a couple of nice replays with my Spitfire coming up. It was an arcade battle, so you know, he's not God, but he tries to have a good game every now and again, and so do I. That's about it, guys. Yes it is, because I've went through the economy and everything like that. I have new videos coming up, and my video the other day will show you where I've been and what I've been doing. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video at all, or you found it helpful, please tell me down below. I'll give it a friendly rate. You don't have to do that, I'm just kidding. I'm not really that interested in that. But if you'd like to fly with me one day, I'm very, very much happy to. Just have to add me or send me a message, and I will talk to you if I'm on. So, I'm Quirky Lobster, or Brett. I will hopefully play a game with Scott Fail at some point and record it, so then you can see me in the HUD as normal. yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. I am Brett, or Quirky Lobster, and I will talk to you next time.